Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack.
They cough it up near their own goal. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Running it back, it's Bell.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hip.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw, using his legs to buy some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They'll immediately call timeout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And more yards after contact. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Bug meets windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pulls it in. It's Lovett. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back street right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Coming out with it, it's Ball. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
First and 10 from their own 17. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Avoids pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air. It's Milroe. The throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Etienne. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
The Dogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. The give on the inside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Unleashes one. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires deep toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted! Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's back. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Dogs are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Hey, that's a live ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On second down, he'll fire. At the 40, there he goes. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on second down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick-6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. Takes the easy one to the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Plows through the defense. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Alabama quickly back to the line. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback checking off. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.